Well, we finally have some answers in Naples, where City Council approved a permit that would allow Pride Fest to go on, but with certain preconditions. I'm senior reporter Emily Young, and unfortunately, these answers are just leading to more questions. In a 5-2 decision, the City Council voted Wednesday to approve Naples Pride's permit request for Pride Fest this coming June, but only if they move the drag shows inside, make it only for adults, and absorb all the associated costs.
These would be the conditions under which they could hold the festival.
And while at first glance it might seem like a fair middle ground where everyone wins, Pride Fest can go on, and those that were worried about having drag outside near a children's park now don't need to worry. But Callan Soldavini, president of the Naples Pride Board, says this is a major blow, and it ignores the historic and cultural significance of drag.
What sparked the first Pride Festival is what sparked the first idea of being out and loud and proud. And so to remove the drag performers, it's not just removing a piece of entertainment from Pride celebrations, but it's really kind of going against the heart of what a Pride celebration stands for.
The City Council sat for hours listening as dozens of supporters on both sides pleaded their cases before coming to their decision.
The drag performers have no clothes, and they are dancing in children's faces wearing G-strings. Please believe that this decision that you must make has nothing at all to do with the First Amendment of our Constitution or the theme of censorship.
They cited a multitude of reasons for voting this way, including security concerns. But Soldavini says the police chief already addressed this.
So we planned for the worst case scenario, and we're prepared for the worst case scenario.
In the end, who even knows if they'll need the permit? Soldavini tells me they're trying to decide if it's still even worth it to have Pride Fest. But they actually want to hear from you before they decide. So how do you feel about this? What should happen next? Get in touch with them at info@naplespride.com.
Pride has won the court battle. Naples Pride has won the court battle against the city of Naples. They will be allowed, according to this new ruling, to host their drag shows outside, no age restrictions. The court basically said that the city failed to show that they would suffer irreparable harm without the restriction. So the judge determined that even First Amendment violations on even if it's like a temporary one just for that day during the Pride Fest, it would constitute serious harm. So they get to have their drag shows outside at Cambier Park on June 7th.
Naples City Council will appeal a judge's ruling allowing a drag show in Cambier Park next month.
The debate over a drag show in Naples isn't over yet. Florida Attorney General James Othmeyer said he will appeal the recent rulings concerning Naples Pride and their drag show. Alexa Velez is in Cambier Park in Naples, where Naples Pride wants to host that show.
As of right now, Naples Pride tells me they will be hosting their drag shows outdoors on stage here at Cambier Park, like that federal judge ordered. But Attorney General James Othmeyer says he wants to appeal that decision. Tomorrow, Naples City Council will be holding an emergency meeting at noon to discuss all of this.
This whole thing is bigger than Naples. I compare it to the Nazis going through Skokie, Illinois.
The fight over the Naples Pride Fest and drag show is taking a frightening turn. Protesters from both sides and from outside of Collier County are expected to voice their opinions about the drag show happening at Cambier Park this weekend. Gulf Coast News reporter Ryan Arbogast is live in downtown Naples with a look at how the city is preparing to keep these protests peaceful.
Kelly, monitoring all intelligence. That's what the Naples Police Department tells us they are doing right now as the city prepares for the first outdoor drag show here in Cambier Park in 3 years. This all comes after we told them that the Collier GOP has heard inklings that extremist groups on both sides of the political aisle may decide to come here to downtown Naples this Saturday.
Maybe the Proud Boys might be making an appearance. We heard something like that. We heard maybe that they'll be showing up. Then we also heard that Antifa might be showing up.
Protests and demonstrations planned for Naples Pride Fest this Saturday. 2 of them coming from the Collier GOP.
This whole thing is bigger than Naples. I compare it to the Nazis going through Skokie, Illinois. You know, and this is the way I look at it. I mean, we're the reddest probably county in the nation, and here we got this happening, and That's the way I see it.
Jay Colhagen says he's having an open mic at Naples City Hall from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. over the weekend, followed by our local Republican Party's demonstration during the outdoor drag show from 11 to 4.
We're talking about normal, everyday Americans will be out there to express that they don't want their kids around this. That it's not the right thing for Naples. It's not the right thing for a city of any towns.
The outrage coming after Naples Pride filed a federal complaint last month, saying the city council's decision to force the show indoors in 2022 and slap on an age requirement took away their First Amendment rights. A federal judge agreed, and while the city appeals, another lawsuit against the city, council, and governor emerged, claiming the show hurts kids with disabilities. Yesterday, the author told Gulf Coast News he has his own plan ready.
We're going to block the park.
That's right.
You're not going to display this to kids, and that's that. That's our First Amendment right, and we're going to do it.
The Naples police chief says they have a plan in place and will prioritize keeping the peace. Plus, road closures will begin at 11 a.m. Friday around Cambier Park.
Either way, there's going to be a ripple across this country that happens on that Saturday.
Now, the Naples Police Department tells us they plan on releasing more of their security plan in the coming days. I've independently verified at least 5 separate protests with 5 separate groups that plan to be here at Cambier Park or in the neighboring downtown Naples. Reporting live in downtown Naples tonight, Ryan Arbogast, Gulf Coast News.
Just hours before Pride Fest starts in Naples, a federal appeals court ruled that the outdoor drag show scheduled at Cambier Park tomorrow will have to be indoors. Thank you for counting on Gulf Coast News at 6. I'm Peter Bush.